So these are the talent trees. You've got survival, habitation, and combat, and each one has 4 sub-categories. The tech tree is fairly expansive. Again, if you've played Ark, then this is very similar in that regard. There's going to be a lot of comparison to that. But also, if you've played Valheim, there's going to be some strong comparisons to that, especially the way the food works. Definitely feels Valheim-y. Well, Aavak and Lady Sheelab, I've really enjoyed the stream, but it's after midnight now, and I need to go help my mum rip out carpet in the morning. Hope the rest of the stream is bear-free. I'll catch the rest in the After Hours channel. Oh, take care, Dr. Having Dog Mum. Thank you very much for dropping by. It was lovely having you on the stream tonight. Right. Okay, I need to go and start collecting bits and bobs. Namely, I feel we should probably go get some more iron.
Yeah.
Can your mower... Is she behaved enough to stay when you tell her to?
Yeah, she stays.
Oh, you're not happy. Oh, you're sleepy, that's why. Now you're happy. No longer sleepy. Okay, well...
Bringing them back some food.
I don't want to take Sky Beast out myself. I would rather it be you. But if you could bring back some food, yeah, that would be grand. And I will head on over to the mine, I think. Have I dumped most of my inventory? No. Let me go drop off this wood. But yeah, the tech goes through various stages from the tech tree. So on tier 1, it's like thatch and wood and barely functioning components like fire pits, bedrolls, stone tools. Tier 2 is where you start getting into metalworking and more complex devices and a more permanent residence, mortar and pestle, wood composters, plants, leather armor instead of cloth. You can get up to stonemasonry, more fine carpentry. Tier 3 is where you start to get into machining, so electronics, more advanced furnaces, cement mixers, kitchen benches, storage, carbon fiber, and the things made from it. Also, where you're going to start getting like simple biofuel powered devices, or fueled devices, I should say, and firearms as well. And then from that up to tier 4, you start getting into much more modern tech. So, like, you know, combat knives, composite tools, titanium crossbows, electricity, armor, you know, or rather better armor, so on and so forth. Well, thank you very much, Rock Turtle, for the Prime sub. That's really kind of you. Aavak, is 18 launches enough in your estimation, Cosmotia, or should I continue adding more? If you can afford to add more, adding more is always good. But when I say afford, I don't just mean materials. I mean ship maneuverability as well. Is there a sniper? There's definitely better guns, yeah. I don't know if they'll be on the 4th tier or is no, they'll be the 3rd tier. So you've got bolt-action rifles. There's no like sniper rifles that I've seen so far. Right, I wanted to drop off some material. Don't need that much wood. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll take 100 wood simply so that, and 100 twigs. The bones, I don't need the fur at all.
Do you want any veggies that I just picked up for farming with? I've got a couple of watermelons, a couple of pumpkins, some soybeans.
I've got soybeans, I've got watermelons, and I've got pumpkins, so you're free to feed them to the
Feed
mowers.
them to the birds, okay.
I am Kinney, thank you ever so much for the Prime sub. Diolch yn fawr iawn, mate. As I recall, there's some very high-end gear available only through the meta progress system. Yes. Yes, you can get... I'll cover... Well, actually, I might not get the chance to cover the meta progress. It depends on how long this takes. You'll notice the mission timer at the top, saying 6 hours and 20 minutes. 6 days, 20 hours and 23 minutes. Quite a lot of the missions in this game are very generous with the amount of time in them, because there is a degree of, you know... You're out in the kind of pioneer time, getting left behind is a thing. When you go out on a prospect, first and foremost, there is insurance that you can buy, which makes this null and void, but it means that you'll earn less rewards from the prospect. So, for 33% less loot at the end of it, or less rewards, because you go on a prospect, it's basically a mission. You go down to the planet on a certain claim, you do stuff down there. Right now, for example, we've got to collect a radar pod and scan some sites, and we'll be paid a certain amount of Ren, the game's currency. While we're here, we can also find exotics, and those are for us to use. We can either sell them for Ren to make more meta progress on buying things, or we can use them to buy things directly. Certain things require exotics to purchase. For example, I started with an Envirosuit, an oxygen tank, and a canteen, which I found incredibly useful, and would highly recommend anyone else take as well. But the missions have a certain timer. The timers can range from anything from 1 hour to 30 days. Real life days, real life hours. The idea being that you drop down in a drop pod, you basically have just what you bring with you from the work shop in orbit. That's your meta progress gear. You complete the objective, and then you go back. If you've got exotics, you take those back with you, and you make a bit of extra cash. If you do not have exotics, then you simply head on back. Then you get your payday. Now, if you fail to finish in time, like that is, you don't get to the drop, because you can leave at any point via the dropship, from what I understand, but you'll just fail the job. But if you go back without, if you don't get to the drop pod in time, then you are gone. Your character is gone. As in deleted. So if you're like a max level character, that's it. That max level character is now gone. They never made it back. They died out on the frontier. You can take insurance on any mission for 33% reduction in the mission rewards, which means that no matter what happens, the character is safe. Alternatively, you can make it even harder for yourself by increasing the difficulty, lowering the difficulty for less rewards, increasing the difficulty for more rewards and more experience while you're there, or even going into like a hard mode where you can't respawn. So I've set a respawn point. If I went down right now, I could respawn. The consequence for that is I would lose all of my level progress down to whatever level I'm at. So in this case, it would be dire for me to die right now and to have to respawn. But Lady Sheila can just come and help me up. That's so that can avoid that situation altogether. In hard mode, you can't respawn. If you're on your own, that means if you ever go down, that's it. That prospect has failed. If you've got insurance, then you get airlifted out by evac teams. If you don't have insurance, that character died down there, and you have to make a new character. So it can be a bit brutal in some ways. If you've got friends, though,
some people didn't understand at the start that would happen, and they got like high level characters, and then they lost them, and they were very upset.
I can imagine. I mean, it does a decent job of explaining what the consequences are, but maybe it didn't at the beginning, because the game is developing constantly. But because we're here as a team, that does give us a certain degree of safety. Oh, then. Nope. 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 Ouch. Okay, fine. I guess I am going to be a bit poisoned then. Oof. A little bit poisoned, but it's fine.
Are you up there getting iron?
Yeah. Gotta get more iron. Irony iron. And want some dried meat there. Oh, cooked game meat, rather. There we go. My regen is now stronger than the poison is. But yeah, so there are decent consequences in this. It is a PvE game. I don't know if there's even the capacity for PvP. Pretty much the only way to join a prospect with someone else is to be on their Steam friends list and for them to open it up to you. There isn't like random lobbies or anything like that. It's not that sort of game. There is an open world now, which is something which is only recently added. Which I know a lot of people were very, very excited for. And I think a lot of people were very upset wasn't in the game in the beginning. And again, it's about managing people's expectations. I think people expected it to be an open world kind of survival. And it's more mission-based. But now there is open world. And in open world, you can do various missions. Like you can build a job board and get assigned procedural missions to effectively get the meta currency. And thank you very much for all the support there. Diolch yn fawr iawn, Whitehammer. Thank you so much for 52 months and 100 bits. And oh my lord, this iron pick is so much better than the stone one. Obviously. This is a deep mining deposit for silica. Okay. And I've got pneumonia. Damn it. Sheila, have you been able to make the antibacterials?
No, I was literally going out to get sulfur for the epoxy that I need to make it. It's a little bit of a tougher recipe, unfortunately, that one.
Alright, no worries. Because Lady Sheila and I are... You'll notice my stamina bar, if you look down the middle there, that's what pneumonia does. My stamina bar is usually almost as big as my... as the weight bar. I can get about 4 hits before I'm too tired to do anything. Damn it, pneumonia, how dare. Also, I'm not getting as much experience right now. There we go. But yeah, you can totally live in a cave, but you have to contend with things like pneumonia. Oh.
No, I just brought my mower over as well. I'm going to have to take her back, I think.
Yeah, you go back. You go back. There is no way I'm going to be able to run there. I can't run. I'm going to have to sit it out in here. In this damp cave. Where I've gotten pneumonia. Don't mind me. You go back. Save yourself. But yeah, now I can die without worrying about EXP because I just leveled.
I wouldn't mind about myself, but my
mower... No. Go back because this is a lightning storm. It could torch our house in which our mowers are currently living.
Yeah.
Yeah, coughing and over-encumbered. Life sucks. I need to warm up a bit. Right. Now, you can absolutely live in a cave, though. As long as you have the means to make the antibacterials, which can sort out your breathing problems. Alternatively, you can make dehumidifiers and set them up. The dehumidifier I can make runs on charcoal. Let's get warm. But you can get electric ones later on, and electric ones are even better because electric ones dissuade worms from spawning. Yeah, the open world experience, from what I understand, Mick, is something that a lot of players were very excited for. How'd you get pneumonia in a sealed helmet? Yeah, I don't understand that. Honestly don't know. But then how do I manage to huff oxygen into my sealed envirosuit from a leather balloon? I don't think it's as sealed as we think it is. The fact that I can drink from a river with my envirosuit, it's a weird one. If you build a shelter or a house in a cave, can that stop the sickness setting in? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. But I'm completely safe from the inclement weather outside, so that gives me time to look over my stats and pick my next points. I could get the blueprint for polar bear armor, just so you know.
Where's
I
your
can.
mower gone?
What's wrong?
Your mower is not in the pen.
Which one? Mine?
Yeah. Where's she gone?
Oh, maybe you have to.
Oh, here she is, here she is, here she is. Got her, got her.
Where did she go?
She glitched through the wall.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Because I clicked on her to get her to follow. It's now I've now tamed her. I am so sorry.
Right, okay.
She had. I think that's what glitched her through, was that she had just tamed.
Right.
Come on, go in your pen.
It's a little bit loud, chat. Might have to turn it down a little bit. There you go. I'm going to look through my level to see what I can pick up. I think the advantage to this one is it can be hooked up to a water network. Could
God, no.
pick up some titanium items as well. Oh, there is a hunting rifle, sorry. So yeah, if you've got titanium, you can make a hunting rifle. Also a compound bow. Or a biofuel generator and then electricity. Which might well be worth the effort. Yeah, also fun, the way you put out fires in this game is beating them with a stick. Yeah, no, it's a fire beater. And yeah, it is very loud right now. It's even louder for me. I've turned it down for you guys.
Oh, stop running outside!
Oh, it sounds like Sheila isn't having a good time.
I put one inside, and the other two, and the house is just breaking around me because I'm trying to put these two inside. You little nightmares. Stop it.
Oh dear.
Ah.
Yeah, the gun's up really deep in the tech tree. Let me drip. Cues Benny Hill music. No, that's the MCA. Bad Demi. Naughty.
It was a bit Benny Hill-like. This massive thunderstorm, and they're just like, haha, we're just going to go run outside. Oh,
So
now you want to come in.
Wondering
right.
about. Could pick up bread dough, flour and yeast makes that. We get a thermos, which offers better protection from, which insulates your water a little bit better. But I don't think it's going to be better than the canteen I've currently got, honestly. Binoculars. You know what? I picked that up just to find out what it's like. Fire extinguisher. The iron farm plot too. And I think... Sure, I'll grab bread. Right, my pneumonia is almost over, but it may just re-engage, sadly, because I'm still stuck in here. That being said, I can probably go out now. Oh, I'm still overburdened.
I'll bring your mower over then, and then you can...
she's not my mower, she's your mower.
Well, she's yours. Even though it says I tamed her, you
That's
can
not what
still
she thinks.
Man, do we need to get a third one now?
I'll work something out at some point, it's fine.
You can still ride her, and you can still rename her and stuff.
Yep. Aha. You know what? I can just mine everything down here. I should have done that a little while ago.
What did you do? Put a chest down or something?
Yeah.
I'll come and ferry stuff over.
Okay. One of the nice things in this as well is that it does seem that you get the experience you get from something is connected to the amount of resources you generate. So a better pick allows you to gather more materials.
Don't get away from my mowers, you little scallywag.
Going to have to upgrade to a steel pick to get the platinum and the titanium, though. Guess I have to put this game back on my wish list. Took it off because of the state it was in at the start of EA. Yeah, I heard a couple of people mention that it had a rough launch, let's say, when it got into EA. Though someone in Discord, I think it was Angiri, mentioned that at least part of that was that a lot of people in the community were worried that this game meant that the development team were effectively abandoning stationeers, which certainly hasn't been the case. They continue to pump out updates to that. Tonk. You are platinum as well.
Okay.
Go. Shall I dare to turn the sound back up, chat? I think I will. Water is very viscous. Let's get back down. The deep mining nodes, like that one, once we create biofuel miners, I believe we can extract that material. I'm not sure if it has a limit, but the nodes themselves, like these, don't respawn. Neither do trees, and I think that part of that is centered around the fact that these are missions, and you're meant to go back after them, and then you come back and the world is pristine as if you'd never been there. So there isn't really a need to respawn it. Gotta wait for my stamina to regenerate. What I really need is some food that gives stamina buffs. But that's generally going to be vegetable food. Vegetable fruit. Those are the ones that generally give stamina gains. Cool.
Right, so I'm hoping I've put a gate on the pathway to the mower pen, and I'm hoping it will stop them all running out all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure when the tameable animals were added. I think it was a relatively recent thing, though. It might still need quite. It might still have quite a few kinks in the design. Oh, really? Rude. I think that is actually unmineable. Okay. Double rude. I could just build, like, platforms in here, I think.
I had a lot of success just building like ladders and standing on top of them actually.
Aha! Good old jump mining. My stamina bar is so low, though. But yeah, there's an invisible wall in front of me, it feels like. You all know how I feel about invisible walls, chat.
I brought you your mower to the cave so that you can
What?
there's a couple of inventory slots on her and you can ride her home and stuff.
Okay.
If you want.
Let's go. Look around. Ew.
There she is. And I can take a few bits as well.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I should have been putting the meat into the fire. We need to cook it. See, unlike Sheila, I actually don't have ladders. So, if you could make me a few, that would be great.
Do I have the stuff for a ladder though? Don't have enough fiber. I could quickly pop out and get something.
If you're meant to go back, why build a house? Says Dalai Olai. Because the environment is extremely hostile. Having shelter is quite important. You can live in a cave, but caves aren't that accommodating of an environment either. So the mega storms that happen are quite often the primary reason why you would build a shelter, so that you can get out of the weather. Also, a lot of buildings that you need, like workbenches and stuff, to build up the materials needed to complete the mission's objective. Sometimes you just want to do that as a second, just to make your job easier. Like, you want better armor or better weapons so you can deal with the hostile animals in an area. But sometimes you strictly need a certain thing, like you have to repair something and that requires electronics. Well, you're going to have built all the workbenches up to and including the one that'll make electronics. Those typically will only work in a shelter. Now, again, you could just build them in a cave, but cave floor space is relatively limited, and you've got the problem of the respawning worms. Yeah, caves effectively have a mechanic that makes them very difficult to live in. Ah, damn it, I let my torch burn out. That was very silly of me. It's okay, I can make a couple of other ones. Look. It's not quite as powerful, but... Oh, thank you very much for the ladder, Sheila.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's more iron there as well. And more iron there. Yeah, that's the invisible wall right there, which is amusing. Right. Let's get all of this. I really should pick up a ladder recipe at some point.
Yeah, there's recipes that I'm picking up all the time that are like little things that you've always sort of done for me, and I'm slowly sort of trying to fill them in.
Yeah. And that is one of the side effects of largely playing this in co-op, is that Sheelab and I have specialized to complement each other. And then when we end up on a prospect without the other, there's gaps in our abilities. But generally nothing too terrible. And leveling up, I haven't really noticed it get particularly difficult to do, even at level 31. So I'm past halfway to max level at this point. I believe you continue to get talent points. I was about to say skill points, but I believe you get talent points all the way up to level 40. And then after that, up to level... up to and including level 50 recurring, effectively. It's just skill points. So you'll get tech points, 3 per level after that. Stats. Oh no, she's... Oh no, she can definitely hold more. Don't need the stone. Can she hold me as well? Yep. Even though I'm over encumbered. That's very nice.
Ah. The more to take. Oh no, you've got it all.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That was me coming to help out.
Oh, thank you, though.
Is there any more to mine? Have you mined everything?
I've mined everything that we can at our current level.
Okay, nice. Very nice.
Mining is hella loud. I'll adjust the sound levels down again. I do rely on you to let me know what's too loud and what isn't. So let's pull that down to like 85. Maybe pull ambient. Well, actually, I'll pull the whole volume down a little bit. But ambient volume I'll pull down because those storms got crazy. Sound effects down a little bit more. There we go. Hopefully that'll be a little bit of a better one for you. We'll find out. Off we go. Kangaroa Moa. I approve, says Akira Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I'm liking this mount business. It's pretty cool. You can jump that gate while you're on them.
Oh, can you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well. Yep. I need to go out. I'll just go up the ladder and down the other side.
Look at them chomping. They're like, nom, 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 nom.
Oh, yeah, I can see the house has taken a bit of a beating.
Yeah, and that's why I've repaired some of it as well.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the whole mount system. I will get a mount and tame it next chance I get.
Yeah. I don't think there's much of a difference. You can rename her still as well.
I can't. That's what I mean. Like you literally,
Not
you
right.
are assigned as the owner. No, I did check. There's no rename option that I have.
No, you just click on where you go into the F menu to see their saddle and everything like that. If you just click on it, you can rename.
Click on what?
Click on the name.
Oh, okay.
I just bring up a cursor. So it's not like that you right click and click rename or anything like that. You just literally double click on.
Right.
So you should be able to rename her. And I think other than that, there's no real difference.
Across.
And obviously, I know you maybe want the experience of it.
Yep. And I think that is an entire mined out. Now there are loads of caves around the maps. Some of them are hidden. Some of them are much more obvious. Some of them are underwater, though apparently the underwater ones are buggy. Would perhaps be a very generous way of putting it. Like you're randomly swimming and then you hit a zone where the game doesn't believe there's water there anymore, and so you just randomly start falling. KFC is a good name. Oh my lord. We're not naming a moa KFC. You know what? Oh, I went to interact.
Did you hold F rather than...
Oh, I see. Ah, right,
that
right.
lets you get into their menu with their saddle and everything. So you have complete control.
No, I can't rename it. I'm typing, but it's not allowing me to do any different. So no. Oh, what on earth was that?
I
That was
don't
a
know.
loud bang outside. Is Tilly out or is she in?
She's in right now.
Okay, that's fine then.
Do you have a name you'd like her to be called?
Oh, you can rename her, can you?
I think so.
I'll just double check first.
Yeah, I can.
Alright, chat. What was the name that you wanted to give her?
Drumstick and Nugget. And Popeyes.
God. Oh my god, chat. You're incorrigible. Egbert. Egbert the mower.
You want Egbert?
Oh no, it was Dash 594 said. Moana? Chocoboa. Boy chest. Tweety. Good lord. Wanderer approves of Moana. Fluffy. If not KFC, how about
Yeah, I think there might be a bit of a character.
Yeah, I think there's probably a character limit, if I'm honest. Right, I need to get... Oh, I need wood to repair
Yaki,
this.
Yoko.
The hammer?
Was it Yoko your wolf and like...
Yeah, Yoko is the wog.
You want to go with Yoko?
Oh, it's interesting that your... what colour are the mowers on the map for you?
Don't know, I'm still stuck in the naming inventory. Hang on. on the map. Let's have a look. I think they're white.
Yeah, it looks like the group's animals all show up as white. Let's see.
Windstorm, that's a pretty name.
Sure, I'll go with that. Right. Now I need to top up
Windstorm
my
because you were
food.
you were tamed in a windstorm.
Yeah. Yep. All the buffs. I've actually got talents that extend food buff times, which is quite a nice one. That has helped out quite a lot. Now then, let's grab some of this. A lot of it, actually. Oh, actually, no. What we need to do first is I need to build a machining bench, which requires 40 iron in total. Got it. Then I need 120 nails, which is a rather large amount of nails. Maximum. I will also need 10 epoxy and 24 rope. Oh, that's right. I need to make myself a chest piece as well. Yep. Done. Right. Did you ever pick up the longbow that I made for you?
I did not, but I would love to.
Sheilab is awful for that. Max craft. I'm not going to worry too much about an iron sickle. Now, if we want to have this machine bench, we are going to need a bigger place for it, sadly.
Okay.
Phone complaining?
Hmm?
My phone was complaining.
Ah.
Right, have you got the epoxy?
I'm making it at the moment.
Cool, thank you. Right, once we've got that, I can finish up the machining bench. While you do that, oh, we've got 20 litres of water in the water catcher. Perfect.
Ah, good job.
Yeah, that'll make watering all the plants a lot easier from now on. Which will, in turn, make feeding our mowers a lot easier as well.
Yep, 10 epoxy done.
Is it 10 or 12?
I was making 12, but I wanted 2. I thought you said you needed 10.
Right,
Do you
okay.
need 12? That's okay.
I know it's probably 10. I just couldn't remember.
Sorry, then.
Go. All the plants are done. Didn't need to water any of
Nice.
them
Was
because
there
they've
any
all been watered.
there any spare yeast at the moment?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of yeast.
I can make some of that anti-pneumonia medicine.
Along with all of the others. There we go. We'll top up the mower trough.
I've been trying to keep on top of their water at least.
Yeah.
And I
You
have
might
given them
want
food where
more
I
food
found out about the
troughs.
place. Yeah, we can do. They seem alright with the one they have, but...
Well, I can only put 4 things in there at a time, but yeah.
Oh,
sure,
right.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
if you want more variety to be able to, like, yeah, give them...
Right, there we go. Pop off the fibre. Okay. Here.
You could put any yeast you've got into the herbalist bench. That'd be fantastic.
I popped it in the chest in the stable. I'll go get it for you though in a moment.
Oh no, I can get it. No problem.
Okay.
Okay.